Here with Moonglade at MLG. He was one of the 2 non-Koreans to advance to the round of 8. Fortunately, he was eliminated.
Well, still in it, man. Consolation.
Yeah, still eliminated from the main bracket, sorry.
I can't win it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you still did pretty well, considering the group that you had was pretty hard.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that whole thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy I got this far. Beating some Koreans along the way. It's a shame that I didn't beat Ryung. Some close games, but oh well, it happens, and I still got the consolation. So hopefully I can make something happen.
And next season.
And next season. So I'm still in it. So it's okay. I still get paid.
What are you gonna do with the money?
Probably live off it because I don't really make much from StarCraft. So I'll save it.
Is the cost of living high in Australia?
I guess it really depends on if you're living out of home or not. But thankfully, I live at home, so I can play StarCraft and not worry about.
What's it like living in Australia, just in general?
It's dangerous, man. It's very dangerous. Anything can
Why
kill
is
you.
it dangerous?
Well, spiders and drop bears.
What's a drop bear?
You don't know what a drop bear is?
No. What's a drop bear?
I thought all you Americans knew what drop bears were. Well, they're like
Koala bear?
kind of.
Is it a kangaroo?
No, it's more a koala. They hang up in the trees and they'll drop on you if you walk under them.
Are you fucking with me?
No, man, you can look it up. 100% drop bears.
So they're a koala that drops from the tree and it lands on you?
Yeah, they attack tourists because tourists don't know about them unless we warn them. Sometimes we don't, just for a laugh. And yeah, they'll get you.
Okay.
Be careful.
I will look up drop bear. I still think you're fucking with me.
No, man.
Okay.
It's legit.
Anything else you want to tell us about Australia that Americans normally don't know?
Well, you got to wear sunscreen the moment you land.
You don't look that tanned.
It's because I stay inside, man. I know. Aussies know to stay inside. So you get skin cancers like that. You know,
Okay.
it's really hot there. And what else? It's mostly spiders and drop bears that you really got to know about. But other than that, like stingrays, you don't want to.
You go swimming.
If you go in swimming, stay away.
Sharks.
Stay in the shallow end, but be careful where you step because you don't want to step on a stingray.
You guys have great white sharks.
Yeah, if you're a surfer, you better watch out.
Alligators.
Crocodiles.
Okay, crocodiles. Yeah.
Crocodiles, mate. Yeah. Yep. In the lakes and whatnot, you got to be careful where you're swimming.
Snakes.
Plenty of snakes.
Gotta avoid them on your walkabouts.
If you're going through the forest, man, you better watch where you step. You better careful which log you lift because there could be anything under there. A red belly black snake, one bite and you're dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, do you feel that the people of Australia are more accustomed to nature, or are they more resilient than the normal?
We're battlers, man. We're tough Aussie battlers. That's what we call ourselves. And yeah, we're resilient. We've been there for a long time now, and we know what to look out for.
There was a zombie apocalypse. I would say that Australia would do pretty well, I think.
Well, we have the natural defenses, man. So if they can get past like the crocodiles, the great whites, and spiders,
those animals would become zombies, and they would be attacking you.
Well, maybe. They're pretty ferocious, man. They put up a good fight for at least the beginning, but then we'd have to worry about it.
What's the normal like day-to-day life in Australia? Like, is it the same as the U.S. or is it like different?
What's the daily in the U.S.?
I don't know. Like, are there like strip malls? Do you guys go to the movies? What's different about it?
Yeah, there's movies. There's malls, absolutely. In the kind of the bigger cities, there's more of that kind of. It's very Americanized, and I guess like Sydney and Melbourne, it's very high population, and yeah, all this kind of stuff.
I heard that you guys have a female prime minister.
Yes, we do. Hopefully.
Did you have to think about that?
Yeah, well, there's like drama with it. Like it used to be a guy, but then they like took power off him and gave it to the chick, and now
got it.
And now everyone wants to vote out the chick because no one's happy. So yeah, currently we do have a
People are pretty conservative.
Yeah.
They're very conservative about like violence on TV and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I guess it's kind of the same here in America, right? But I think
no. We're very liberal when it comes to violence.
Oh, yeah.
We're very conservative when it comes to boobs. and like
okay.
nudity. Like
Okay.
like a movie like Saw is like completely fine,
Yeah.
but like even show like a little bit of boobs and it's like, oh no, you know, like on TV when Janet Jackson had that like malfunction
Oh.
and everyone was like going crazy about it.
Yeah.
But like it's completely fine if like you show someone's head getting blown off in like a violent like movie, you know?
Yeah, it's actually like when you think about it, I don't watch that much Australian TV, but when I do, I notice it's like very conservative when it comes to violence. Like you won't see all the gory shows or the HBO shows like on at a reasonable time, or like maybe they're on really late at the very best. It's like you don't see Game of Thrones there, I don't think.
So everyone downloads it illegally.
Hell yeah, I think we're one of like the biggest countries to like download that movie, that TV show.
In Australia, what's the most popular television show that's like Australian made?
Australian made. I don't know. There's always like, you know, like the reality shows. Like,
Is there an Australian Jersey Shore?
no,
Melbourne Shore.
kind of. There's Home and Away, which is kind of like that. It's like a surfy kind of a show. It's like on the beach in a beach town and like shitty drama, and it's kind of like Jersey Shore, I guess, in a way.
So in America, the stereotypical American would be like, he'd be like really fat, he'd be like ignorant, and he'd be like obnoxious and loud and wear sneakers everywhere and just be uncultured.
Right.
What would you describe the stereotypical Australian like that your country doesn't like to be stereotyped as?
Well, you guys kind of know them. You know, like the ones that "G'day, mate," and like
He has a hat.
they have a hat and the knife, and they're like we call them bogans, but they're just like loud
Bogans?
bogans.
Isn't that the scary thing in Harry Potter?
I'm not sure,
I think it is.
but it's basically like any kind of guy like that. Like "G'day, mate," and they like smoking, have a stubby, got a wife beater and a hat on with some.
What's a stubby?
It's like a beer, you know, like a. Just
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
just
got
a
it.
stubby. Yeah, like those kind of guys. Like off the top of my head from a movie.
Russell Crowe.
He's. I guess you could.
Is he the most famous Australian actor?
No, man, you got
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Who else? Isn't Thor Australian?
Yeah, he's actually from.
You guys got a lot of good actors.
We got some good guys.
Who else are there? Who else is there?
Well, you got like Nicole Kidman.
Yes. She's
She's
a little
out
too
of-
much plastic surgery these days, right?
Is she?
I don't know.
She's like hanging around America more than Australia, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
You probably know more. Who else? I don't know. Isn't it the guy from he might be New Zealand, but the guy from like Mr. Smith in Matrix. He's like New Zealand or
Elrond?
yeah.
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, him.
What's that guy's name, Rich Hayoko? You know? God, it's off the
Yeah.
tip of my tongue.
It's
What's
actually
that
a
guy's
really weird name. It's a really weird name. But I believe he's from around that area. And yeah, it's really hard to name like other like super successful ones.
What about athletes?
Athletes. Yeah, we got some. I mean, none that are really interesting. I don't think. I can't think of any. It's like the Olympic athletes. They always
It's like the basketball guy.
Ian Thorpe. You know.
Yeah. The bullet.
Is he the bullet?
I don't know. He's
You just made that up?
Torpedo.
Torpedo, that's right.
Exactly, the torpedo.
Yeah. And yeah, we got like tennis players. Leighton Hewitt. You remember him?
Yeah. God, I know.
Doing that swan thing.
The backwards hat, even though he's 35.
Is he 35? He's
I don't know,
40
man.
Or something now.
He was very obnoxious, but he was very little, so he had to pump himself up.
Yeah, he did. He did.
5'8" or
Everyone,
something.
I think everyone in Australia shook their head when he'd always do like the come on thing. It's just like, come on, man, just play.
Patrick Rafter.
Yeah.
Cooler one.
He was the cool guy. He was a good
He's a bro.
role model, man.
What's the word for bro in Australian? Mate.
Mate? He's a good mate.
Oh, my mate.
Old mate Rafter.
Okay.
That's what we call him.
So how old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, so did you go to university in Australia?
No, I did a bit of study after I went to college after high school for like a year or 2 years I think, and then I decided to just take it off and do gaming. and stuck with that ever since, pretty much.
What's high school in Australia called? Just high school?
Yeah, just high school.
What is the have you ever seen a show in America about high school, American high school?
Yeah, it's completely different.
Okay, so what's different about Australian high school compared to American high school? They're jocks and nerds and...
Yeah, there's all those kind of groups, but we all have to wear a uniform. We don't get to wear whatever we want. A lot less emphasis on, like, lockers and stuff. I think everyone has a locker, but it's not...
What do you guys have?
Oh, we got lockers, but it's just, like... It seems like it's a lot more, like, focused in America. Like, you put all your shit in there every day, and... People put pranks when you open it and like shit falls out.
That actually doesn't happen. It's just on TV.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
Is it like gossipy? Like
kind of. Yeah, it's kind of just.
Are the best looking people douchebags?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. A lot of.
Well, what group did you fit into in high school?
I was kind of like the outside group. Like I wasn't a nerd. I wasn't a jock. I wasn't cool or I wasn't super lame. It was kind of like we were the group.
You're average.
Your
social value was average.
It was like we were like ghosts, shadows, far away. Like we'd do our own thing.
Who's we?
I had a few friends.
What did you guys do?
Oh, we just did normal stuff. Like we'd go outside and kick the footy at lunch or something. Or
The what?
The footy, man.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Footy, football.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I'm trying to sound Aussie for you, and then, you know, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, Aussie, the chant. The chant, the Aussie chant.
Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it for you, but.
Do people like that chant still? Is it rotated out of favor?
It's good. It's good. It can be good. It's like it's always like it makes you laugh more than anything. Like when I've been to like an international event or something, and someone's going Aussie, oi. It just cracks you up. It's like it's embarrassing, but it's a bit of pride there. It's nice.
Okay. So, in high school. After that, is it normal for an Australian kid to go to college? And then what's college like in Australia?
University.
Okay.
University, yeah. And it's no like, I think there is dorms, but it's not very, it's not a thing many people do. It's more just kind of like going to high school. You just go there every day.
Do kids rebel a lot?
In college or in
Both.
university?
In high school?
Well, I guess it depends on what school you go to. Like
more or less than, I would say, I would ask, since a lot of you have to wear uniforms, you know, it sounds strict.
Yeah, I mean, you always got your rebels, you dipshits that'll
Do you
like.
guys have a senior prank?
Kind of.
What did you guys do?
Me, I don't think I did anything. I took the last day of school off instead and played StarCraft at home. That's how I roll. But the only time I remember that is like they did something with like the name of the school. And then they got the police involved, so I was like, "Fuck that! I ain't doing that."
Are the police are they like? Because people in the United States hate the police.
Yeah.
They just don't like them. Is it like that in Australia? Or are they civil? Do they give you parking tickets and like speeding tickets for no reason? Or
I don't think it's as bad. In Australia, it's I don't.
Black people?
I don't think so.
is there racism in Australia?
I think there's like little bits everywhere, man, but nothing serious.
You guys are largely homogenous, though. Societally,
Socially.
right?
Yeah.
This is a little easier.
Yeah, it's easy going.
Yeah. The United States is very multicultural. I think a lot of the problems stem from that. People grow up in a place like, I don't know, in like the Midwest or the South or even in the North, and they're in one kind of like environment. It's all the same people, and then they go to college and there's just like all these cultures, and they just say stuff.
So there's like societies inside the society.
Yeah.
Right. There's kind of stuff like that in the bigger cities in Australia, but I don't think there's any real problem there. But yeah.
Do you love Australia? Do you think you're gonna live there the rest of your life, or would you move somewhere else?
I love Australia, but I don't love the internet, and I don't.
The internet's bad there.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's awful. I would not be able to live in Australia.
It's
capped.
It has cap.
Oof,
Yeah,
that's brutal.
That's the worst thing, man. Like coming here for like the last week, like being like in the Clarity Gaming House, and like they got sweet internet, and you can just download anything you want and not worry about anything. And that's just like
you just like
that's
it feels
freedom.
like you're wasting it if you don't download something at the time.
Man, I can download.
You just download anything, and then you can watch it later or not. Who cares? Delete it.
Doesn't matter, man. Like
exactly.
in Australia, you're like investing. Like if I'm downloading these 10
crap,
gigs,
I gotta
watch this. It's got to be good. It's got to be like have translations or something. If I'm downloading that like an anime or something, like man, I gotta make sure it's what I want.
So how annoyed would you be if you're downloading something that's like 99% and someone cancels it?
That'd be messed up, man.
I know, that would suck.
I'd be pissed off.
So what you just mentioned you watch shows and movies and stuff?
Yeah, I'm a fan of movies and TV shows. I like Mad Men. I like Game of Thrones. I like a bit of anime now and then, especially if I'm.
What kind?
Are you an anime junkie?
Just sure, I am.
All right. There's a new one called Attack on Titan.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Actually, they did like a.
I watched Naruto.
I watched a lot of Naruto back in the day, but man, that show goes forever. I'm not gonna bother with that.
I watched like a few episodes in the beginning.
Yeah,
it's very kiddie.
Very, very much so. I'm not a fan.
They make a lot of clones of it. Is it the kid with the different colored hair, and then he's like super loud?
Yeah, it's all that crap, man. But yeah,
what's Attack on Titan about?
It's actually a really interesting show. It's about like the human race is like confined behind these giant walls in the world, because outside these walls is like titans. These like pretty much just giants, and they eat people. And they pretty much, humans have to like find a way to like break out and like kill them, because like they're slowly like breaking in.
Well, we have a solution from Pacific Rim. This movie's coming out in a month.
Dude, I can't wait.
I know exactly how to solve this problem.
Giant mecha.
We have a solution for it, and funnily enough, it came from anime.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Like that's right up Japan's.
Pilots inside of a giant robot, and you punch the monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's all you need.
Yeah, it's
like. But the unfortunate thing in this anime is that it's like they have like muskets and cannons, and they're dealing with giants.
Oh, so they're technologically they're not that far up.
Yeah, yeah. So like, and
that is a problem.
And like, it's really brutal and depressing because like they eat the people.
Sounds like a very fun thing to watch.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
I
will check it out.
It's actually, there's been a popular thing on StarCraft recently because they did an intro to like the song of it. Like some Taiwanese dude did like the intro to it, and it's really cool, really well done.
Okay. Okay. What movies have you seen recently?
I have seen a couple recently. The new Star Trek.
Did you like that?
I liked it. I liked the actor.
Are you a Star Trek fan? Or a Star Wars person?
Probably neither.
Neither?
I'm not kind of that guy, but I do like the new stuff. No, not the new Star Wars, the recent Star Wars stuff. I'm not really a fan of that, but the new Star Trek stuff. I really like that main actor. He's like, seems like that really kind of like
Kirk? Like Kirk?
Kirk's cool, but like yeah, Captain Kirk. That's right. He's like
Chris Pine.
Yeah. He's cool. He reminds me of like that American like young kid that thinks he can do everything and like fight
the American spirit.
The American spirit.
The American ego.
Yeah, he's like a cowboy.
Jump before you what was the expression? Jump before you think or something?
Something like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Before you look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's always cool to watch.
Every guy wants to be Kirk. Kirk is the equivalent of Han Solo in Star Wars.
Is he?
Everyone wants to be that guy. He's like all blustery and like he has a huge ego.
Is he in the old ones? Like in the old Star Trek? Is he kind of like that guy?
Kirk?
Yeah. Or is this like a new take on him with this new guy?
No, the Kirk's always the same. He always thinks he can do anything. Right?
Oh, really?
The rules don't apply to him.
And then there's always Kirk. Spock is like telling him like, you better fucking...
Yeah, Spock's like the other side of it. Like the caution, logic. Kirk is all emotion and like daring and boldness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Have you seen Spartacus?
Spartacus?
TV show?
I have seen some of that show, yes.
Yeah, that's all filmed in like Australia and New Zealand.
No, I did not know that.
Did you know all the actors are Australian and New Zealand?
I didn't know that either.
Did you know we don't even see that in Australia? We don't have it on TV.
What?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they have it on TV?
It's too gory.
Lucy Lawless is in that, right? Or was in that?
Lucy Lawless. What is she?
Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah, she's a big part of it. She gets all naked and stuff.
Yes.
Because none of that's on Australian TV.
That's awful.
Because it's too gory and nudity. It's what? It's New Zealand. Yeah, she's New Zealand.
And Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand.
Yep, absolutely right. And I think The Hobbit is too. I wouldn't be
How much? They probably made a lot of money just having it filmed there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
The local economy was bolstered
massively.
And now that The Hobbit 2 That's just never gonna end.
They're raking in the monies, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful scenery.
Is there any kind of are we gonna be able to see that kind of environmental stuff forever, or are they ever gonna like deforest?
I hope they don't. I don't think they will, because it's too much of a selling point for New Zealand. It's like a beautiful place. Though I have never been, but it looks nice from Lord of the Rings.
Okay. I think how much time has this been? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Jesus.
It's a good interview. Good session.
Yeah. We talked about Australia for like 18 minutes out of the time.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
I think it's good. You're one of the only representatives. I don't get a lot of time to talk. I mean, it's either you or Star Eagle. I've never met that guy.
Me neither. Who is he?
I don't know.
Star Eagle? Italian.
Is he? Is Star Eagle Italian? Who's the guy from Australia? Star something?
Star.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
Not Star Eagle. Star. No, not Pig.
GTR.
I know Legionnaire. It was Legionnaire, and someone else. Okay. All right. Thank you for having your interview. Do you want to do your shout outs to your teams and stuff?
Sure. Shout out to Team NV, sponsored by Gamecom Plantronics, Horizon, and Frag Labs. Yeah. Shout out to everyone watching this video.
Thank you.
Thank you.